Dude, leave me alone. I'm doing a video. Alright, so this is my 3D printed robot tracked. I got this off of eBay used. It was like 40 bucks. These, for some reason, are like $200 on Amazon. I have no idea why. They are not worth 200. I designed all of this in Fusion. I've got 40 gram servos here, and then these are 9 grams. I have the UBEC switch right here, and then the two ECS or ESCs switches right there, and there we go. Now that's the FPV. I can raise this up, almost get a third-person view of everything. This will go to about 85 degrees. Now this switch right here turns on the automotive LED light. It is super bright. And then this switch turns on the inspection lights. It turns on the cooling fan. This is a, I call them squirrel cages. I think they're called side blowers or some crap like that. But got a squirrel cage fan blowing the FPV transmitters right here. And on this side of it, I put a heat sink. So that should keep it cool. It also turns on the LED. Inside of here is an RC tank airsoft gun. Well, the firing mechanism. I've still got to add a longer barrel that stops right here, but as you can see, let's aim that down. I'll probably duck a little bit. You can see that red laser. Oh, God, don't. Okay, it does move pretty quick. I do have it set up in stick mode 3. I've done all the proportions. If you know what you're looking at, you know how to do all that. Anyways, this is all held down with molding inserts. These. That's pretty much it. Oh, underneath here, the battery. I couldn't find a LiPo battery I wanted. They're too expensive. I've got a bunch of them. They're not 12 volts. I needed 12 volt specifically for this because it gets hot enough to where there's a freaking fan on it. I took this old battery apart. I knew that the lithium ion batteries were not like lead acid batteries. So it's underneath here. These are two separate panels. I'd open it up, but we all know how wiring works on your first go. On your first one. If I built this again, I'd probably build it a little bit different. So, and it's pretty quick too. This was fun, actually, modeling. Oh, no. Yeah, I have lost a lot of DBs out of the back of here and here and down this crack, which has a little bit of an area for the BBs to fall into the main case. So actually, it's right there. You can see that little bitty hole right there. Anyways, I'm not going to open it up because in my genius, I added all of these wonderful hexes all the way around. So, anyways, yeah, that's my robot. I call it the, and actually, I only call it this because I needed to vent this. I didn't want circles, and I didn't want just a standard hex pattern. And after I printed it, 3D printed it, I realized it looked like a, kind of like a animal print. It reminded me of a dog print, so it is called the Doggo MK2 because the MK1 was designed. This is the base for the MK1, but then the top was totally changed. So that's another file on Fusion 360, which is what I designed it on. So, there we go.